chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed.
Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6 Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should.
I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed.
You're trying to see my big G.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Spieth at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just wanna make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. We bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. Company in the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't wanna eat. If you said they want, they don't want no steam. Put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling. Fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo this flop. Where you at? Pin it. My new map location be the block. On the app.
Money and company, no, baby. I don't need no the company. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck in this froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. Bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me. He owe me some money. Hit him with the not the crumping. Whitey playing games. They don't want no problems with me. Got good. I know I brought them. Might not hit a bad. Someone send them. Well, opposition, they move wrong. So I
Dark shades, too much. Got the belly see them. Acting brand new like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks? Who want too close? Give me room, phony folks. Play it close, do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad cow disease, now you in a ton of beef. Tuck underneath my new blue Dunkaroos. Flintstone, bust down, color Murakami. Fruity Pebble, Basil, Wilma, Betty, Fred, and Barney. Bad from out of town, I think she model at McCarmy. Wrist game, Lucky Charmy, told my jeweler leprechaun me. I'ma come clean, I got beef. Paranoia got me rolling on my sleeves. Okay, dating cause I'm upping up the fees. Whole team got these on their tees all day. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze.
I'm above average.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas.
on my body. Shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights, just to hit. Sloppy jokes, looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Gone!
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And Watson has it right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19. Gone.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold from the red zone now. He's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colby Listenby, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. This is Coleman. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Gun! Set! Green, 39! Green!
Play action. It's Darnold. On the crossing route, complete. That's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gone! All right, here we go. Blue 90!
Here's Darnold now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lucky 56.
On second down, Darnold. His throw incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And Frank that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Darnold on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. To throw on second down is Darnold. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Watson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To the air again, Darnold. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Finding room at the 30. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Coleman now. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. To throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball in his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Darnold. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Darnold forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Second down and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing again is Darnold. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Justin Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, you got three. Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He's going to walk. This is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Coleman 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll set up a throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now.
Let's go!
A first down throw, Darnold. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Darnold from the gun, throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. Give him 30 yards there.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Darnold to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have moved out in front.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here we go.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. The Steelers, they've scored, and they've swung back in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They will run again with Coleman. Pass slipped, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. They will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Detroit!
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. From the 50, it's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's complete to Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he rifles one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He's going to look, and this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Colby Listenbee, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll set up a throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will handle first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And they'll go on the ground. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Green Bay, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one.
I let my birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back. I got a girl, but she go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flats. I got a in the back. Ladies, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I diamond K back, 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my... I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go